Hey, more than 12 million of us tuned in to watch the new series of X Factor kick off on Saturday night.
The new judges proved a hit. Well, with us, definitely. They got our stamp of approval, and many of the contestants also got a thumbs up from the studio audience, including this chap.
I think people are going to love you.
It's a yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes for me.
Frankie, cheeky chappy, 4 yeses. Cocozza is with us on the sofa. Your first live television interview.
How are you feeling?
I'm nervous. I'm really nervous.
So it's worse than that performance we saw you do in front of how many people? 10, 12,000 people?
Yeah, that's just that was just like an absolute blur though. Like as soon as I came off, I couldn't even remember like what it was like being up there. But this is a bit
But you're so confident.
scary.
Your whole persona on stage, everything. Is that not the real Frankie?
I don't know. It just sort of happens when I'm up there.
What did you make of the reaction that you got from the judges, first of all?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I just couldn't believe they was actually saying it to me. Like I couldn't believe it. It was mental.
They compared you to some big names, didn't they? Was it Rod Stewart?
Husky tones
Yeah.
of Rod
Robbie
Stewart,
Williams as
Rebel
well.
like
Yeah.
Robbie, yeah.
It's just ridiculous thinking about that. They actually said that about me. Like you watch it on TV and then like it just happens to you and just.
So what were you hoping for? Because you did come across as being very confident, a little bit cocky perhaps, and someone that thought, right, this is my time, I'm going to make the most of it and succeed. Did you feel that way? Did you feel so confident that you thought, right, I'm definitely going to make it through the boot camp at least?
I didn't really like allow myself to get so confident because if I was really confident and thought, yeah, I'm going to get through, then when they said no, it would have hurt a lot more and I'd have just been like, oh. And it was a long old day, like, waiting about, so I just wanted, I didn't want to let my family down.
So it's a bit of front with all that confidence.
That's what I want to know. Is it a front, Frankie?
It's, I don't know, it just happens when I'm up there, like, don't know.
You go into rock star mode.
Yeah, exactly.
So what was it like watching yourself back then? Because you must have... Did you see Saturday? You obviously saw Saturday.
Yeah, it was quite nerve-wracking, like, seeing it. It was quite scary. Yeah. But once I'd, like, watched myself for about 30 seconds, I got used to it, and I was like, yeah, this is quite cool.
Now, there was a moment, some interaction. This was before you performed, wasn't it, with the judges? You were chatting, getting to know them a little bit, and you mentioned that one of the reasons that you wanted to become a big name and maybe a pop star was to get loads of girls. Yeah. And you end up showing your bum with 7 girls tattooed on there. Was that planned?
No, it wasn't planned. And, like, I'd like to say now, to everyone who's watching, like, if you thought that was the wrong thing to do, I'm really sorry. But when you're up there, I reckon if they'd told me to, like, attempt a backflip, I probably would have done it.
But do you think it detracted from your performance? Because a lot of people are talking about Frankie, the bad boy maybe, the cheeky guy, the cocky one, and the bloke that dropped his trousers. But, I mean, your performance was sensational. Do you regret it in any way?
No. I mean, I thought it was funny, like... And I hope most people watching it did, but it was just, yeah.
In terms of the tattoos, Frankie, what are you going to do when you run out of space?
I don't know. I'll have to start somewhere else.
And will you get the judges' names tattooed?
I've said if they pay for it, like, then...
Well, Kelly was up for it, wasn't she?
Yeah, but she hasn't chucked me any money yet.
Well, yeah, there's still time. There's so many questions that we can't possibly ask about those tattoos on your backside. What's it been like then? Since that show went out on Saturday night, have you been recognised? Are you getting some bother?
Yeah, it's like...
With that haircut, surely not.
No, like,
quite distinctive, Frankie.
Yesterday I walked to the shops with my mate and just people just saying, oh, you was on the X Factor. It's just like the most crazy thing. It hasn't sunk in. I still feel like completely normal myself. But it's just a bit mental at the moment.
Try and stay that way if you can.
What do you think of the judges? Because we've been getting lots of texts and emails about people's favourite ever judges. Who was your favourite?
Probably Simon, but I'm a bit chuffed he's not on it this year. He's quite scary.
He'd have loved you. He'd have loved you. Yeah. Kaz Nicholson says Gary was hilarious. His facial expressions and one-liners were great. I agree with you, actually, Kaz. I thought he did a fantastic job. Tulisa has been well loved as well.
Cheryl Tipper says, I like Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls, but I can't spell her second name.
We asked for your favourite judges from across all this particular genre. Len Goodman and Bruno Tonioli get mentions. Anne-Marie is a big bet. Yeah. Simon, well, you get to meet him one day, maybe. No?
Hope so.
Fingers crossed. Frankie, for now, thanks very much indeed.